Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to have super fun time today. We are going to incorporate a little ball here, getting some yoga and Pilates done using this little friend. If you don't by chance have a ball, and it's about the size of a softball, but it's softer. So if you don't have a ball, you can use a towel. You could use a water bottle. So something, be creative. Something that's going to have a little bit of a give to it that you can press into and it doesn't hurt. Okay, that has a little bit of give. So it can be hard, but not super, super hard would be best. But use what you've got. Be creative. Honestly, if it's even just that you're pressing against your own hands. So if you don't have the ball, we're just going to create that pressure. That's kind of the idea behind it. So we'll just have a little bit of extra work here using this little ball, and it's fun. So a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of fun. Hopefully you'll have a smile on your face and you'll enjoy it. So water handy, smile on your face if you're able to do that today at this point, and hopefully throughout this session you'll be able to find a little giggle, smile, what have you. So, but again, thanks for joining me, you guys. So we are going to start in a cross-legged position. And we're going to take that ball, that water bottle, whatever you have, even if it's just that your hands are together, that is absolutely fine. We're going to bring that ball, we're going to bring our hands out to about chest height, elbows nice and wide, almost creating like a flat line, a nice horizontal line. And I just want you to press. And we're going to do several presses. So you should feel an activation in your chest, in your back, in the lats, in your core as you sit up nice and tall. Now we're going to slowly start to lift that ball. So each press, we're lifting that ball and you're feeling an activation in that chest. We're going to come up to just above the forehead, and then we're going to slowly work our way back down. Breathing slow and steady, easy when you're focused on not dropping the ball and getting that pressure and kind of finding that rhythm, that you lose that sense of your breath. Make sure that you find that sense of breath. Now I want you to hold and squeeze, and I want you to turn. Doesn't matter which direction, keep pressing. And come back to center. Keep pressing and turn to the other direction. Come back to center. We take it up and down once again. Press. As you slowly begin to lift that ball, fingertips pointing towards the sky, activating through the chest. Oh, you're starting to feel through the shoulders. Yep, through those lats, that big muscle group right below your armpits on the back of your body. And slowly, let's bring it back down. Breathe. So keeping those elbows nice and wide. As you get back to about your sternum, hold and squeeze and twist. Keeping that length in the spine. Coming back to center and twist. Keep that squeeze and come back to center. One more time. So this third set, you guys, you should start to really feel some fire starting to burn. If you need a break, take one. Absolutely, yes. This is just about finding that space where you're challenged. And here we go back down. But it feels good for that challenge, that your body is saying, yes, this is exactly what I need. And back to that sternum height, squeeze and twist. Keep that squeeze and bring it back to center. And other side. And back to center. Now release that and go ahead and just set it down. Do some shoulder shrugs. You feel that? Feels good. Nice and warm. All right, guys, back to the sternum, pressing through those palms. Okay, squeeze whatever it is that you're squeezing. And then you're going to turn your fingertips out towards me and then extend out towards me. Keep that press and then pull it back in. And flip those fingertips back towards the sky. Keep that pressing. Turn the fingertips, extend it out, pull it back in, and lift the fingertips. Oh, after what we just did, guys, turn those fingertips. You should start to feel this pretty quickly. Really squeezing as best you can, activating the chest. You guys, this is going to give us great toned shoulders, arms, chest, keeping that core strong, just moving it in and out, fingertips up. Now fingertips out, press, 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 and extend those arms. Pull it back in, Fingertips up. We've got one more. Squeeze as hard as you can. Extend it out as far as you can. Bring it back in and lift those fingertips. Oh my goodness. Roll those shoulders. Just get the wiggles out. Breathe. Nice job. And a little rotation. Just let those arms swing. Just letting go. Letting go, letting go. All right, now take that ball, whatever you have, water bottle, and we're going to turn along the length of the mat. And we're going to place the ball right between the knees, and we're going to squeeze that ball. And then we're going to rock it back to boat pose. Now we can have our supported boat pose or unsupported boat pose. So our job is to keep squeezing that ball so it's kind of right along the inside, the meaty part of your knee. And you're just going to squeeze, a constant squeeze. So you should start to really feel this in your hips, in your hip flexors from holding that boat pose. Breathe. And we're going to rock side to side, doing our best not to drop that ball. Breathe. So those arms just staying out in front of us, or again supporting, and it's just a gentle rock of those knees. Breathe. So the stabilizing muscles, are you still squeezing those knees? Those stabilizing muscles, whew, they're working overtime. Now come back to center, and we're going to extend the legs a little and bring it back down. If you need to adjust your ball, adjust your ball. Extend and down. Extend. So your feet might come apart to be able to have that distance for the ball. That's fine. Just keep squeezing it and down. Keep squeezing it. If you need to adjust the ball at any time, yes, you absolutely can. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Two more. Squeeze and down. And squeeze and down. Go ahead and take it. And fold forward in that butterfly. Oh, so nice. Just a little release for your back. Great little stretch for those hips. Let your head be heavy. So we get those nice yoga stretches in between all of that work. So great. And let's start at that tailbone and slowly roll it up. Let's sweep the feet around and come up onto all fours. So we're going to be in a tabletop position with the ball in one hand. With the ball in that one hand, I want you to turn back of the hand to the mat, and you're going to extend. So if it's in the right hand, right arm and left leg, and then pull it in. Extend it out and pull it in. So drawing the elbow and the knee in, and then extending and reaching. Breathe. So if you want to add a little bit more, I want you to squeeze the ball with your hand. So that's going to activate, and it's going to strengthen your grip. It's going to strengthen your forearm. You're going to feel it differently in your tricep, in your bicep. Okay, one more just like that. Now we're going to take it out, and we're going to rotate. And rotate ball up, ball down. Keep squeezing that ball. Rotate up, rotate down. Really working that shoulder. Rotate it up and down. Rotate up and down. Rotate up and down. Two more. Up, down, up, and down. Go ahead and release it. And switch sides. So we take that ball in the other hand. Breathe. Turn your back of the hand to the mat. And we're going to extend arm and leg, opposite arm and leg, and pull the elbow and knee in. Extend it out and pull it in. Draw that belly button in and up, out, and in, out, and in. Breathe. Our spinal balance, really working to stabilize your entire body and to lengthen. Let's do one more. And we squeeze that ball. 3 just like this. Squeezing, squeezing. 2 more. And last one. Now hold it out. Keep squeezing that ball and just rotate your hand down and up. Rotate ball down and up. Still keeping that leg out long. Rotate and up. Lifting out of that shoulder. Down and up. Rotate your hand down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Oh, and release it down. Nice job. Sit it back to child's pose. Breathe. So adding that little ball in, guys, can create this sneaky hard, amazing awareness. A fun little tool. A little addition to our practice. So for this next series of exercise, you can use the ball or don't worry about having the ball. If the ball bounces out, it's okay. Just laugh about it. It's all good. So extending those arms out nice and long. Let's lift the forehead. Tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. So we're going to take that ball, if you like, and we're going to place it between the knees. So you might need to adjust the spacing of your feet depending upon the width of your mat, of your ball. So we are going to work to keep that ball in between those knees. So find a comfortable place. You don't want it to be pressing where it's uncomfortable, okay? So just find some place that feels good and squeeze that ball slightly. We're going to inhale it to plank. Now you might need to adjust your plank. Kind of wiggle those feet back, keeping that ball in. And then press it back to down dog. So as we transition from our down dog to our high plank, we're squeezing that ball. We're keeping it in place. If you're like, I really don't want to use the ball, it is absolutely fine. And back to down dog. Now, if you like, take it to high plank. We do 2 push-ups. Elbows right by the ribs. So you can bring those knees down and press it back to child's pose. And again, to plank. Again, those knees can come down. 2 push-ups. And back to down dog. Are we still pressing through those knees? Keeping that ball in place. One more time. Inhale to plank. 2 push-ups. Lift those hips to down dog. Nice job. Go ahead and reach back. Take that ball. Place it between your hands. And breathe. Bring those feet hip-width apart if you need to adjust them a bit. And walk it out. Alternate bending those knees. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Take your ball and let's roll it up. 1 vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that again. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Let's bend those knees, placing that ball just between those knees, just above the knees. So again, kind of right in that little pocket above the meaty part of your knee, the inside of your knee. Bringing the hands to heart center, we come to chair pose. Squeeze that ball. And I just want you to squeeze and pulse. So little tiny pulses, little tiny squeezes. And again, we don't want that ball to be in a place where it's uncomfortable, where it's hurting, where we're squeezing those knees. So adjust wherever you need to. Are your toes lifted? Is your core strong? You should start to feel this in those hips, in your glutes. Breathe. Just some active pulses, using those big muscles in those legs. Little release. We rise, squeeze that ball, arch it back, open those arms to a nice wide V. Just a little release, because we're going to go right back down. Inhale, arms overhead. And sit it back to your chair. Little pulses and squeezes. If ever you need to adjust the ball, make it happen. Pulses and squeezes. So that ball, again, kind of just above the knees. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Find that breath. You want to work those shoulders a little bit more? Extend your arms out. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, yes, building a little fire. Weight is in those heels. Can you still lift those toes? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rise. Oh, squeeze that ball. Arch it back. And inhale it up nice and tall. Let's reach down. Take a hold of that ball. And again, at the top of our mat, bringing the hands to heart center. Squeeze that ball. Lift the arms. Keep squeezing. Arch it back. Keep squeezing. Inhale it up and pull it back. Take a big step back with your right foot. Keep squeezing that ball. Take that ball up. Arch it back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that ball. Inhale it up. Pull it back to heart center. And we rise. Inhale, reach. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull it back down. Giant step back with your left foot. Extend the arms. Arch it back. Inhale it up. Keep squeezing. Pull it back to heart center. And rise. Inhale, reach. Arch it back. Inhale, rise. Keep squeezing. Pull those hands to heart center. Right foot steps back. Lunge. Reach it up. Arch it back. We rise. Keep squeezing. Pull it in. Step it forward. Other side. Left foot steps back. We reach. Keep squeezing. Arch it back. Lift the arms. Pull the hands down to heart center. And rise. Draw that left foot in. Release. Ball in the right hand. Roll that right arm. Now make it a big circle. Up and back. Shoulder shrug. Just that shoulder. Big circle. And now the arm. One more time. Just the shoulder. And just the arm. And switch to the other side. Big shoulder shrug with that left arm. Now a big circle with that left arm. Big shrug, circle with that arm or the shoulder. And then the arm. Oh, nice job. Bring both hands to take a hold of that ball and let's take it up. And let's take it back as far as you can. Arch it back. Inhale it up. And again, arch it back. Inhale it up. One more time, arch it back. Inhale it up. Take a hand with that ball, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, switch hands. Reverse swan dive up. Keep a hold in that opposite hand, swan dive down. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, switch your hand. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, last one, switch your hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, swan dive down. Go ahead and place that ball right by your feet. Shift your weight to your heels and slowly lower your bottom down. We're gonna come down all the way onto our bottom. And reach down, take a hold of that ball once again. We rock back to boat. And this time we're gonna scissor our boat. And we're gonna pass that ball underneath a leg. And then switch underneath the other leg. And switch. So we're just scissoring those legs, pointing those toes if that feels okay with you. Now if this isn't great because you need the support, just go ahead and use that support. Hands behind your back and scissor those legs. So this is with or without the ball. You decide what's right for you. Again, always, you guys, taking care of your lower back. Goodness knows, when that lower back is not happy, it is hard to be happy in general. So really taking care, listening to your body, showing yourself some grace if today's not right for that. And just breathe. Keeping that belly button drawn in. Almost there, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Back over. Extend those legs, reach to the sky, take a hold of that ball, lengthen, and hinge it forward. We're going to see if we can touch that ball to our toes. Oh, can you reach past your toes? Can you place that ball right at your ankles? Maybe beyond your feet. Just let your head be heavy.
Great stretch in that lower back. So I hope this is kind of new, fun, and challenging for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Making that body work in different ways, always a good thing. Muscle confusion is a beautiful thing. So go ahead and release that ball, reach it out, sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet and let's slowly lower down. Find your breath. And relax. Drawing that right knee in towards your chest and then your left. Lifting the soles of the feet, opening up those knees, reaching up, taking a hold anywhere along the outside of your leg you like, or outside edge of your foot. Pressing your tailbone towards the mat, lengthening that spine. Now use the strength of your arms to pull those knees down towards the ground. Beautiful stretch through the groin, the inner thigh, through that spine. Great core activation. Strengthening those arms, that upper and middle back. Now release the intensity with the arms, so just rock side to side. Just play with it. Have fun with it. Again, this is Happy Baby. Breathe. And we come back to center, taking a hold of those knees, and let's rock it up. Turning to face me. We sit cross-legged once again. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand. Lift the left side of the rib cage to create space between those ribs. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Give a little push with that left hand. Lift the right side of the rib cage. Oh my goodness, that feels so good. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head down. Let's bring the hands around behind the back and interlace those fingers. Just let your arms be heavy. Feels right to you. Roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Little tuck of your chin towards your chest so we're not causing tension at the base of the head. Slowly bringing the hands back down. Lengthening through the crown of the head, slowly we rise. Big circle of those arms overhead. Pull those hands to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Big full deep breaths. Just taking a moment to thank the mind and the body, the breath, for taking this journey today, for doing all that we can do to create the best version of ourselves, to challenge ourselves in new, fun ways. Let's gently open the eyes. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was fun. I hope it was different. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you were challenged. But always, you guys, it's an honor and a privilege to be here for you. Thank you for choosing to join me and invite me into your journey. I appreciate it more than you know. Take care, be well, and until the next time, namaste.